Hey guys, welcome to the Rohit Vibes. So this is our second podcast for the channel, and today I am super excited, delighted to welcome a very special person who has been doing exceptionally well in the area which I personally believe is quite important for both the youth and the experienced professionals. So today I have Akanksha on our show. So welcome Akanksha to the Rohit Vibes.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you so much.
So let me quickly tell you about Akanksha before we start the podcast. So I was just thinking like where to start. No, because Akanksha has done n number of things in such an early stage of her life. And so उनकी achievement, accomplishment के बारे में बात करना is just like गागर में सागर भरने वाली बात है. But still I will try to cover most of her journey so far. So Akanksha is a human resource professional, business consultant, life coach, and soft skill trainer. In short, Akanksha has a diverse background and a huge experience in training both young student minds and experienced professionals as well. She is known for her creative training methodologies. She injects a catalytic blend of positive energy and also resonant experience toward the training. Akanksha believes in power of practical scenarios in inspiring transformations. Her major areas of expertise lies in soft skill training, ATS friendly resume writing, career counseling, financial planning, LinkedIn optimization, advanced Excel training, life management, and also HR management. In her 6 years of training experience, she has been a key curriculum developer for YMC Hub. Her self-designed 2-month Get Set Placed program bring the successful and positive transformation from student to the employee with the help of a very unique report card analysis approach. So I can say it was very mesmerizing to read through this when I was going through a LinkedIn profile. I would definitely love to know more about this at the end of the podcast. So this is one thing which I've kept for the last. And also Akanksha has done her MBA from IMT Institute of Management Technology, and she has also won Influential Women Award in 2019. So a lot of things to have on plate. As I said, like Akanksha has done so many things in a short, I would say, very 6 years of training journey, and this is quite inspiring for most of us. So thanks Akanksha for taking out your time, and would like to hear a few words from you before we start the podcast.
Yeah, thank you, Rohit. Thank you for inviting me to your podcast. It is great to be here. Definitely, my experience will help you and your viewers in creating a good resume and also in the career path. So I'm to ask you questions.
That's great. Thank you. Thanks so much. So that being said, we are going to start the podcast. So Agansha, the very first question which comes to my mind, and I think viewers will also have these questions like we often use two words interchangeably and frequently, resume and CV. Okay, and I believe that still most of the people, especially the fresh college students, are not aware of the difference. What is the exact difference between the resume and CV, and who can be the better person than you to throw some light on that?
Yes, definitely. Like this is something which everybody is looking for. What is resume and what is CV. Well, there's a difference between the CV and resume. CV is like an in-depth document that describes the full history of your career journey. So it's like a longer document. Whatever you have done till now, you can put it in your CV. So it will can be more than 2 pages as well.
Okay.
Whereas the resume is a concise picture of your skills, qualifications, and a specific position. So resume is of 1 page or 2 page maximum, where you have to put your professional experience as well, education, background, and the skill set. In CV, you can go more than pages. So that's the basic difference between CV and resume. So resume is good for the job search, whereas whenever you are applying for colleges and all, people try to create CV there.
Yes, I think because that time they have the academy and everything to put in. So you are right. Great. So now the second question is, which is linked to the first one. So what are the key ingredients for creating an eye-catching resume so that the recruiters can have a first eye view? Okay, this is the resume which I can think about to filter it out.
Okay, so when we talk about the key ingredient is just to keep it simple.
Okay.
That is to point. That's it. You don't have to put lots of things on your resume,
Mhm.
lots of fancy things, lots of fancy words. No, you just have to keep it simple, point to point. Use numbers, list your soft skills, provide information that actually creates value. That's it. You don't have to put lots of things on your resume. People actually create a resume of around 5 page to 10 page and put everything on it. and even the recruiter don't have a time to go about it, like to read all the pages. Even it become very difficult to find the which is the important point there. So keep it short, be point to point. That's the main important thing which everyone should apply.
Right. So, so you are saying that don't use jargons, instead of make it simple.
Right.
Okay. So, like one questions which is very important at this point of time to know, because I have seen people who are trying to build a very good resume in terms of the templates, but while doing so, they are not addressing the pain points. I mean, what actually the job recruiters are looking for, and that's where I think that is the challenge which is still not being addressed by them. And what do you think? What is your advice for those people who are not addressing those pain points, just making a CV or resume just for the sake of making it?
Yes, I think 80% of the people are doing it. People are not understanding the value of resume. They are just creating it for the sake of creating. They don't understand that it is can be the rejection thing as well. This
Yeah.
can be the reason you will not get good jobs or good quality jobs because you are not presented properly.
Hmm.
So that's why it is very important to create a good resume. When we talk about the pain points, I personally feel that it is a sentence formation thing. Whether
Okay.
it's a career summary or work experience,
Hmm.
job seekers don't able to express it properly, like what they have done or what they have achieved in it.
Right.
So when I ask people that what about their target, they even really not ready to quote the numbers. I ask them that what you have achieved in this particular company or what's your daily target is and how much you have achieved. Because this is something you should put on your resume because it shows your capability that how much pressure, how much work you can handle. And also it can be the like a game changing point in an interview. So that's why I say that you should write about your firstly prepare a good sentence and also write about your achievements and what the target is and how much you have achieved it. So the sentence formation is something which the people don't focus on.
Okay.
Many times people focus on the template. They think that the fancy template will work out, but no, the things will work out is the sentence of what you have written in it. That's it.
Right. Content matters a lot. You're right.
Content
So
matters a lot.
yes. So viewers, this is the important point. I think you should highlight in your notebook somewhere, because this will make your resume different from others. Great. I agree. I was going through your profile, like you have worked a lot in the ATS, creating those ATS friendly resume writing part. So there's one question coming on that part, like how do you think new technologies like ATS filter out resume from a pool of candidates? If you can elaborate a bit on that.
Definitely. See, ATS is something like that everyone is now online.
Correct.
In past, what happened is like you get a job opening through newspaper and
Mhm.
people apply to it. But now the things has changed. Now everything is online. So the recruiter get more than 10,000 job applications for just one opening. And that's why ATS comes into picture. Like now the recruiter don't have a time to go to 10,000 job applications, and
Agree.
you will amazed to see that like people who are from different field also just because they are looking for the job aggressively applying to every job, whether that profile is matching to their whether that job description is matching to their profile or not. So that's why ATS comes into picture, and ATS is not a selection thing; it's a rejection thing. It is there to reject your resume because out of 10,000 they are here that software is there to reject around 800, 900, or even 950
Oh.
resumes. So that's why it's a rejection, I will say. And it works as like with the HR puts some keywords inside it,
Mhm.
the particular keywords that is necessary for that job profile. And sometimes through that job descriptions they put some keywords to it, and if those keywords matches to your profile, then definitely there is a chance that your resume will not get rejected.
So
So
do you
that's
think?
how. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. So do you think, like when while creating the resume, the JD plays an important role, because those keywords are getting you know tracked by the ATS software, what we were talking about. So it is important to
Yes,
do a kind of tweaking in the resume based on the JD. Is it a smart move?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a smart move that we're tweaking it on the basis of JD, but don't put lots of keywords now. because
Right.
lots of keywords now give you a fake thing.
Correct.
Make it a decent,
Mhm.
simple, attractive, and valuable resume. That's it.
Right. Right. I agree.
That creates a value.
Yeah. Correct. So, what do you suggest? Like putting a simple photo, I mean, on the top right corner of the resume is somewhat can be applied, or just keeping the content in the textual form is that's it for the resume, or we can also add a photograph.
And see, when we talk about the photograph, now it's totally up to your choice.
Okay.
I never say that you don't have to put it because many people come. But yes, photographs and all pictures doesn't work good with ATS.
Okay.
But yes, that's why I said you don't go for photograph. If you
Mhm.
want to directly hand over it to the recruiter, that's a different thing. But if you are applying through online, then I will say that the photograph doesn't work well.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so don't go for the photographs if you are applying for
Mhm.
online directly, like portals, job portals.
Yeah, because most of the time people are now applying online. We are all digital, so
Exactly.
you are right. So now the question here is, Akanksha, is like for the internship and full-time job. These are two different area. Okay, so what is the role of resume when it comes to internship? I mean, I've seen people who are not taking it seriously because that is just for the sake of internship, 2 or 3 month time period. So, do you think it is equally important as we are looking for the full-time job, or what are the tweaks which is required in the when we are preparing resume for internship, not for the full-time job? How do you see that?
Well, see, the resume is important for both, whether it's an internship and full-time job. I see that many times people don't find that what to write when they are applying for the internship because they are fresher. You don't have a work experience.
Right.
But I always say that you already have done something in your life. Maybe you have supported your sibling in particular project, or maybe you have created PPTs. You have done projects for your college, or maybe you have supported your father in their business or mother in somehow. So you already have done something. So that
True.
actually create you who you are. So that actually develop your soft skills as well and have a good knowledge about the computers as well. So try to formulate those things, or maybe you have taken some tuitions as well. So that's a something good thing to do. You can just put those things in your resume in a way that actually shows that yes, you are hardworking, you have that communication skills, you are good with computers, you already have created so much. So all these things also you can put in a different way or in a sentence formulation. You have to do a proper sentence formulation in a different way so that it creates a value to it. Because as a fresher also you have lot of things to say. So
Right.
go for it. And after the internship, after completing the internship, then talk about your internships.
Mhm.
Tell what you have done in that internship and write more details about it. People just put one or two words in their internship. Many times what happened is they say we haven't done anything or we just like it's an online internship. So that's all. But you have to put a few more words to justify it.
Correct.
Then only it will create a value.
I do agree with you because अक्सर होता क्या है कि people have this mindset कि मैंने कॉलेज में अच्छे मार्क्स लाए हैं, if you have और कोई गोल्ड मेडल मिला है तो उसको वहां पे डालें, but they don't care about those like अगर आपने ट्यूशंस दिया है कॉलेज के टाइम में और एनी पार्ट टाइम जॉब भी किया है, that is also a kind of value addition to your resume, so हम उसको नहीं डालते,
Exactly.
and that's where we get stuck. But I think your point is very valid. Whatever big or small achievement we have in our journey, that can be put in the resume in a way which is like you have done something which is ultimately creating some value addition to your life and also for the people around. So yes, it makes sense. I am with you on this totally. So you are, I was going through your LinkedIn profile as to search more about your journey. So I have seen like you've trained 5,000 plus professionals on various soft skills. Okay. So one question which came to my mind, I think I thought of asking you, like, what were the most common challenge you have faced so far during those training journey? जहाँ पे आपने इतने लोगों को ट्रेनिंग दिया, आपने आपको क्या लगता है कि क्या वो कौन सा एक चैलेंज था जो काफी कॉमन आपको लगा सबके साथ?
Well, actually, people now don't take soft skills seriously. This
Right.
is one of the things. They don't think it is also a skill which you have to practice it out. It is not a one day thing. And that you have to practice it for around 1 year, 2 years to develop that skill. So
Right.
it is a continuous process and also very important. we feel that if we know something technical, that's
Mhm.
okay. But no, EQ is also important as compared to IQ.
Correct.
The same way, na, soft skills are very important, play a very important role. Like how's your communication skills
Mhm,
now?
mhm.
So they just want now I'm just looking for the job and I don't have a good communication skills and go up कि अब एकदम से सही हो जाए. But that's not a way. You have to
Right.
continuously work on it. So that's how there's some mindset of the people they actually remember soft skill बिल्कुल end में याद आता है उन्हें कि हाँ ये
Correct.
भी कुछ है.
Right.
So this is something yeah, similarly with the negotiation skills, leadership skills. So when I thought they don't know the value of it. So that's some I have to create that awareness. Ki, nahi, this is also important. And secondly, about the career thing, they also not clear, and mostly 90% freshers are not clear about their career, what they in which field they want to do.
True.
So these are the two challenges which I face.
Right, right. I mean, still, I also feel like soft skills are underrated. When we talk about the hard skills, soft skill को लोग काफी कम आंकते हैं because they think okay, technically sound है तो job मिल जाएगा, but they don't realize. And the irony is like they will talk about
Because,
this, they will talk on the soft
yeah,
skill, but when it comes to implementing those, they are very much totally different in opinion. So you are right.
yeah, I think time pe aake na, it is the soft skill that will help you out in growing because
Correct.
technical skills are same in all the employees who are working in a company.
Right,
So
right.
now if you want to grow, you have something extra.
True, true. I
That's
agree.
how it.
Yes, and you are doing, believe me, great job when you are, training so many people around on soft skill and creating kind of awareness. It's indeed a very great job. So now coming to the last question, I mean, it is a question I think which is again like I believe still a major section or a major chunk of the job seekers don't take the resume seriously, even though in college or at the end of the college semester we are given a typical format, उस पे हम बात बना के resume job ले लेते हैं, again उसके बाद फिर हम उसको उतना importance नहीं देते हैं और हमारा resume screened out नहीं होता है. I have faced the same. I mean, I have seen in the college like the first step is the resume shortlisting. अगर वहीं पे आपका resume shortlist नहीं होगा तो आप आगे का जो rounds है वो वहाँ पे जा ही नहीं पाओगे. तो ये हम जानने के बावजूद भी we are not taking this seriously. So what do you think? Still the percentage is on higher side, and if that, then how do you think it's gonna be? What is your suggestion for those people like who are not who are thinking that resume is just a piece of paper?
Well, actually, people realize it. Resume is important when they are applying for the jobs and they are not getting interview calls and they are just practicing the same for around 2 months, 3 months, and 4 months. And now after they again pinged me on LinkedIn that yes, they are not looking, they are not getting job. There is something wrong with their CV. So they
Okay.
realize at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is wrong thing. Or you should realize you should prepare those documents you all initially only. Like these documents are very important. Your cover letter should be there. Your resume should be there. Your LinkedIn profile should be there. You should have a good networking. You should have to prepare it from starting itself. It's not like whenever you are in a need you will get it. No. So you have to work regularly to it. After that, there should be a proper strategy of job hunt as well, like which site you have to choose and to whom you have to contact and what all the consultancies numbers are. So there should be a proper tracker to it. There should be a proper master plan to it. That's how I provide job hunt training as well. Okay, like step by step, there is a plan that you should follow. Daily, you should give 1 hour to it and how the things will. Okay, so these things should be there. You should have a proper documents related to all these things in your one folder on your laptop. Yeah, so these things are very important. People realize it at that time when they are in a aggressively they are looking for a job and they are in a very badly need of job. That's it.
Do or die situation वाली
And
बात
they
हो
just
जाती है.
think that they think now I've created the resume and they will get in another 5 minutes or another 10 minutes. See,
Correct.
the resume is one part, it's a full journey to
Full
it.
journey.
So
Yeah.
that's how we actually prepare them from resume to a full journey so that maybe after 10 years also everything will be helpful. These all things will be helpful to you. So that's how I think suppose resume is very important for you. It actually reflects you, yeah, reflects you because it's not first impression.
Right. Right.
I don't know you or as a recruiter, I don't know you. I
Mhm.
just have seen your resume. So I judge you on that basis. Maybe you are a good employee, or maybe you have a lots of qualities, or you have just done really brilliantly in your last company. But I just saw that piece of paper. I didn't know much about it.
Correct.
So that's why I say the resume is very important. It's like a first impression. And now everyone is on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is also a digital
Digital
resume
resume.
nowadays.
Yes, yes, right.
Exactly. So that's why it's also very important. So how you portray yourself is how you will get a job as quickly as possible.
Right. You talked about the journey of candidates. So on that note, I would like to ask about your program. I was very much excited and fascinated to see that Get Set Placed program, 2-month program which you have designed. So if you can talk about to our viewers, they can get more insights and maybe they want to join or they can ask queries later on. So can you please elaborate how this program is structured?
We actually provide to you, yeah, actually we have created this for both freshers to professionals, both
Mhm.
in a different way. It is start with all your soft skill training. We actually even guide you that what all skill set is missing in you. It's like a career counseling thing. So all these skill sets are missing in you, and in soft skills as well in a technical skills. So you
Mhm.
have a 2 months time to work on those skill sets.
Okay.
So you can do it during your with your job as well. Okay, so after doing that, we will help you out in designing your resume, LinkedIn profile. We will help you out in creating the LinkedIn note, the follow-up messages. We will provide you a proper job tracker where you have to upload on a daily basis what you have done in it, and also a job plan that what all how you have to search for the job. And after that, there will be a mock interview sessions as well. We will give you experts are there to help you out in the job search, or you can say mock interviews as well.
Okay.
So these are the things which we cover step by step. I've just named few of it. So yes, so it's like a full process to it, like from its starting to an end. So you will get awareness that what all skill set your profile actually the recruiters are looking for. So
Mhm.
you develop those profiles in 2 months. You actually work on your skill set as well, your soft skills. You can connect with people to talk more on communication skills, whereas you also have a chance to improve interviewing skills. And also you have a good LinkedIn profile, cover letter, and resume. So these are the few things which I have made. So it's like a training which we provide.
Great. I think this will really smoothen the journey of a candidate, and I think it will be really helpful for them.
Because candidate or like professionals, or the professionals don't have a time to do a
Mhm.
lots of research.
Right.
So we just provide them a good content there so that it helpful for them to get a job.
Great. Great. So that being said, guys, I hope Akanksha has answered most of the common queries out here. But in case if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and I'm sure Akanksha will, pick it up and will reply back. Also, I'll be sharing Akanksha LinkedIn, Instagram, and all other social media handles in the caption. You can connect with her and DM her in case you have any questions. So it was great to have you, Akanksha. To be honest, it was great to have you on our show and the kind of learning we have today. Thank you so much for taking out your time, and mm, we all are excited to even I am equally excited to check this Get Set Placed program. So in it, I think it will create an impact to the candidate journey who are still struggling, because a major chunk of people are looking for a job and they are getting screened out a lot of questions. So I think this will indeed help them. Thank you so much. Thank you.